Hey guys, what's going on? I know I look ridiculous wearing this, and trust me, I feel like twice as ridiculous as I probably look. So let me take this off. What this is known as the Rift. It's by Oculus, and a lot of people are claiming this is the next big step in gaming. So what I wanted to do in this video is share my thoughts about the Rift. This is what they call the DK2 version. This is the dev kit 2. Perhaps it's the gamer in me, but every time I see DK2, I always think Donkey Kong 2. This is the final dev kit. They've actually just recently announced, Oculus, that they're going to release the final version of the Oculus Rift in first quarter of next year, 2016. I'm not really quite sure the final value or how much it's going to cost, although I can tell you that the DK2 cost about $350, which is kind of pricey for what it is, but it can do quite a lot of cool things. It's only really compatible on PCs, and at the time, you can't really use it for Xbox One or any console gaming. However, I'm sure Microsoft is going to have their own version of the Rift, and they're going to have, I'm sure Sony's going to develop their own version as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if this does get, some type of version of this does get ported to home consoles. Now, a little background about the Oculus Rift. It started as a Kickstarter, got funded. They raised over close to about $2.5 million in total. And then Facebook actually ended up purchasing Oculus a little while back. And what this does, it's a headset that you plug into your PC where when you move your head, it's a head tracker. The game actually moves just like you were moving. And I can tell you from playing it, it's very, very cool. I have two complaints about it. First one, it has a lot of connection cords. So let me show you. They're very long. This is the very first one. This is a very long cord. This is the headset cord. Now, to give Oculus credit, the first dev kit had a box, and they eliminated that box, so that's good. So this is only a dev kit, so I'm sure maybe the final product will be even different than this. But I can tell you this one, this has a HDMI cord cable and has a USB cable connector, and this plugs in, and then there's also a slot here for a power adapter. And the power adapter comes with a whole bunch of different adapters for various regions. So if you live in a power region, whatever, so you can play anywhere. Although, you know, it powers through the PC fine. You don't even need this. I'm not even sure why it's there. There's another connection cord here, a slot here where actually I guess the tracker would plug into. Although, let me show you what that looks like here. This is the box, pretty plain. I'm sure the final version will have a much more elaborate box, of course. This is what the tracker looks like. Another very long cable. And this hooks up another USB cord. There's so many cords in this thing, and it almost gets to be so many to really deal with, and it gets entangled, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest with you. In addition, my other big complaint is when I purchased this thing, it wasn't too clear what the requirements were of purchasing this as far as computer requirements go, and there's nothing on the website at the time that shows you what it was. They have announced what the final version will require. Let me read that off to you. It's a NVIDIA GTX or greater card, or 960 AMD 290, Intel i5 4590 or greater, 8 gig of or plus of RAM, obviously the HDMI, one of those, and two USB 3.0 ports. So I was unaware when I purchased it, and unfortunately I got a gaming computer laptop about a year and a half ago, and at the time it was the top of the line or pretty close to the top of the line, and I can't even use this for that machine unless I update my graphic card. I do have a MacBook Pro, and I can get this to work for that. However, I can't get the game to capture on it, so I'm not really able to show you gameplay. Unfortunately, I trust my work. I tried so much to try to get that working for you guys, and it got to be a serious headache. But at least through the Mac, I was able to play it and experience it. My gaming PC, this thing is obsolete, or I guess my computer's obsolete unless I update it. So that's the nice thing about computers, is that you can update them, and they evolve a lot more fast than a normal console does. Although I feel like Oculus should have been more clear. And when I reached out to Oculus for help, for support, there's no helpline number. It's all done by email or messages, and they take about a day or two to get back. And they basically told me that my computer is not powerful enough to run this thing. This is a pretty powerful unit though, and the resolution is really good. Resolution in this DK2 unit is 1920 by 1080, which is really good, but the final version they've announced is going to be 2160 by 1200, where 1080 is kind of the standard currently. So it's pretty high res. Actually the screen here is actually a Galaxy Note 3 screen. It's not done in 3D. It's pretty comfortable to wear. It actually looks like almost like a ski mask. It's got these adjusters. I have a big head. It also got nice padding. I found that wearing this too long, it kind of gets, maybe it's because my nose is huge or whatever, but it gets kind of, stressed, gets kind of embossed here, and that kind of can be a problem. Not a huge deal, but it's overall it's pretty comfortable. I haven't used this as far as any gameplay goes, playing games, but I can see that how this would be kind of a cool thing to use. They do have a lot of cool demos I've used that for, and if you just YouTube search or Google search Oculus Rift demos or gameplay, you can kind of see how the gameplay works. They also have a platform where you actually walk on, which I don't own, unfortunately, but that's pretty sweet. So I think overall, my opinion of the Oculus Rift is it's got a lot of potential. Considering it's going to probably be over $300 when it comes out, is it worth the investment? I'd probably say hold off until maybe there's more games coming out for it, which I know there's a ton of them coming out. So I think potentially it's got some great stuff. Too many cords though. Oculus needs to be a little more clear as far as requirements, which they've done, which I appreciate that. So they've already addressed that, but not a bad thing. We'll see how it does. Is it like the next step in gaming? Possibly. Will I use this for if I had for games, for to get this on my PC to work, and would I use this for my games majority of the time? Probably not, because it's kind of awkward to wear. At the end of the day, I don't know if I really feel comfortable wearing this for too extended amount of time, if that makes sense. But let me know what you guys think of the Oculus Rift personally. If you guys have played it, leave a comment below. If you guys want to stay in touch, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as my website, Gamester81.com. For those who are also interested, I do have t-shirts available. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys soon. Take care and game on.